Hey everybody, Chris Bond21 here, and welcome back to Let's Play Kingdom Hearts 2 on the last episode, which I have to sort of recollect to, because while it's been 2 seconds for you guys, depending on my upload schedule, it's been about 3 weeks since I did the last episode. It was the Cabinet of Remembrance. Yes, the Cabinet of Remembrance was the last thing I did, and then I took a little bit of a hiatus here to get prepared for the final 2 episodes we're going to do today, which I'm going to probably record myself. Well, of course myself, but I'm going to record both of these episodes right now in one sitting. So first we're going to do this little thing, and then I'm going to do the final secret boss, and then that's going to be it for Kingdom Hearts 2. We are done. It's in the books, and in the next episode I will talk more about where we're going from this point on. Also, I know this might date the video a little bit, but we have a box art for Kingdom Hearts 3. Did everyone see that? Like, Future Chris, put that up on the screen. How sick does that box art look? Like wow. And you know, the damn thing is, I think I've already pre-ordered the deluxe edition, which means I'm probably not getting that. But is it wrong that I want to buy a second copy just to have that beautiful box art on my shelf? Like, maybe when it's like $20 on like Black Friday or something next year, maybe we'll see. But anyway, we're here to do the last 2 things that are unique here to Final Mix. So Cabinet of Remembrance was a big one, obviously. That took a lot of time out of us. But there's also something else, something that I've been kind of sort of skating around. We kind of saw it, I think, way back on one of the Twilight Town episodes. So there is one other thing left to do in, well, aside from the final secret, the secret optional boss that we're going to go do in the next episode. There is something called, if you go under here to the Heartless, I think I might have shown this off when we were here in the journal a few episodes back, and I probably skipped it. So yeah, there's these things here. Number 1, 2, 3. So what are these things? What are these 13 numbers that are just sitting in the Heartless section? Well, these things are the Organization 13 mushrooms. So you may be looking at them and think, they look kind of familiar. They look like the white mushrooms from Kingdom Hearts 1, just in, you know, snazzy little jackets with double zippers. Again, double zippers. What is it with the double dang zippers? It's like everything in this series. I don't know. It's a weird design. It's a weird design. Tetsuya Nomura be loving him some zippers. I don't know. So anyway, these are the Mushroom 13, and they're a bonus little optional thing that you can do here in Final Mix. So you may be wondering, maybe you wondered this, at the end of the game, where all the white mushroom Heartless were. Because it was kind of a cool little thing in the first Kingdom Hearts where you could find these mushrooms and do some little spell challenges with them, and it was basically a way to get a synthesis item and whatnot. It was kind of cool, a little tedious, but it was a nice way to change it up from, you know, hack and slash every enemy you see. It was a nice way to stop and say, yep, use your brain on this one and try to figure out what the spell is. So in Kingdom Hearts 2 Original, there was nothing like this. There was no Mushroom Heartless, and there wasn't even these things. So these things are added, and what they basically are is sort of, I would guess, how would I describe this? They're kind of like missions, sort of. Mission challenges where every one of them, and they all look the same, so it really doesn't matter if I showed you 2. They're all going to look the same. They're just a little smaller or larger or whatever the hell, but they're all the same, and they just have a number on their back just to signify which one they are. But they all look the same. They're all in the jackets, and they're all like with the Heartless face, so it's hard to really differentiate. But basically, they give you options. So if you read them, it does tell you attack to earn points. As soon as it performs a reversal, perform your own reversal to catch it off guard. For 2, it was avoid its attacks to earn points, launch them back to her. So each one has its own thing. So we're going to go and do all of them in this episode. So it didn't take too long. We're not going to get the main goal, because technically if you just go and fight them once and you get some sort of a record, you're in. It's fine. But you may have noticed when we were in the mission section, these things, if I go down a little bit here in Twilight Town, we should pop up in a second. Yeah, Mushroom number 7. So challenge to a duel. As long as you challenge it, you get the first one. But then there's usually a thing that comes underneath it, and some of the ones in here are a little tedious. I wouldn't recommend doing this until you're at the end of the game, level 99, so that you have all of Sora's abilities. His health is up a lot, and he has a lot of moves. I mean, not really health, because these things don't attack you, but what I really meant was like strength and defense and certain moves that you'll have access to, just to make it a little bit easier. So we're going to go do them all in sequential order, and because I honestly do not remember all of them, I have a guide out here on my laptop that I'm going to be consulting as we go through. So we're going to start off in order with number 1 all the way to 13. I think 13 is kind of a, well, misnomer, but we'll get there when we get there. So we're actually in front of the world that we need to go to first. So the first Mushroom Heartless is here in the world that never was. If we go to, I think, the Brink of Despair, and then we double back 1 room, it will appear at Memories Skyscraper. So I'm going to just head back down here. And this kind of is annoying in playthroughs, because if you'll notice, no Heartless will spawn here because of this thing. It'll always just be this one right here. So I'm going to try to read what you have to do for this one. So the goal here is to wait past the reversal reaction to get a quick slide, which immediately will open up this mushroom to some damage. And using your own reversals will kind of help it. You often have to use two, and it will often send you in the wrong direction. So you basically have to use for quick slide. So the way to beat this one is to use Wisdom Form or Final Form in order to deal a lot of damage. So I'm going to quickly dive into Final Form, and then we're going to challenge this thing. So I think it'll tell you. So it'll say upstairs, catch him off guard and unleash your attack. So we press triangle, and he's going to do it. And then you want to just sort of wail into him and just keep hitting him. So this one's probably a good idea. He's going to keep hitting you, and you have like 20 seconds to get as many points as you can. So the record is to get him 79 times. However, you need to catch him off guard, so you can't just wail into him. So the goal would be to probably do 2 reversals and then probably attack him. I am not doing a very good job here. So yeah, there's 2 little commands there. You want to get reversal and then quick slide. Quick slide is the one that opens him up to more attack. Yeah, so there we go. I got some hits there. So I got up to 18. So yeah, that's what you want to do. So what you want to do with this one is, I don't know if you saw it, but there was reversal and then quick slide. You got to usually press triangle twice, make sure you hit quick slide, and then wail on him. The record for this one, I believe, is probably 70, because I got 72, so I'm going to probably say it was 70. Maybe? Let's see. Yep, completely the score, 70 or more. So yeah, I got 72, so I just barely made that one. So according to what my guide is telling me, you can use Wisdom Form or Final Form in order to do this a little bit quicker. So that's the way to do that. I think I'll give it one more go to see if I can do it kind of correctly. Maybe get that a little bit higher, because I feel like I'm kind of a bit of cheating here. I think I can limit break back into final. I can't do final, but maybe I could do I think maybe I'll just give it a shot with Sora on his own. Let's see. So ready, go, and reversal, 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 quick slide. Ah, dang it. I don't know if Dark Aura, if it was Riku, will count. I seriously doubt it. So I got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Usually 9 stops. Then you want to probably stop hitting him, and then you use. Yep, there we go. Got some more hits on him. Again, I don't know if Riku's thing works. So reversal, 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 quick slide. Ah, missed him. I don't think messing up causes him to leave. Reversal and... some of these are a little annoying. I would recommend watching videos. So I got 17 that time. So yeah, you just gotta wait for like reversal, and then when he does quick slide, you want to press triangle, and then you want to follow it up with an attack. And Final Form would probably be the best one to do for that. So I think I'm gonna call this one quits, because you can't really beat them. You can just get the score up. So I think I'll just leave that alone for now, and we'll go take a look at the second one. Don't really want to spend too much time with this. So the second one is in Christmas Town. You don't have to do them in order. You can do them in any order you want. I would recommend doing the easier ones maybe first, get them out of the way. So let's head over to Christmas Town, and I believe he is in the area where we fought the experiment. So I'm going to head over here. Now this one, I will read the description that the game gives me, because I feel like reading off the computer sounds a little bit robotic, so I want to just read a little bit more natural here. So this one says, press triangle to begin to avoid the enemy's attacks. Avoid the enemy's magic spells. That's it. So let's see. To do this, Sora must dodge or block projectiles until the score reaches 80. Final Form is useful because every action made in Final Form guards. So this should make it a little bit easier. They're also telling me that you can use guard aerial dodge to reflect the magic back at him, or Stitch because he can support Sora by deflecting shots and restoring MP. So that's actually pretty cool. And similar to number 2 in the organization, Zigbar, this guy shoots things, so that's probably why we have... So I don't have Final Form on, but I do have aerial dodge, so maybe this will work. So let's see what happens. So I think he's going to pop up, and he's going to shoot things out at you. So I don't know if you can guard it. I think maybe you can. Yep, you can guard back at him. It's probably going to be a lot faster. I'm probably not going to be registering his attacks. Oh, not bad. Not 7. Oh, I went too fast. Oh, nice. Ooh, I got 22 there. Not bad. He's probably going to disappear right now because that's definitely... So it looks like he'll move, and then when he stops, he'll unleash something, and you can kind of... Ah, he went behind me. Let's see if I can try to get him again. Not bad. Ow. Come on. That was so cheap. He did that big one before, and I got it. And the last time he did it, it went behind me. Ah, come on. Guess if you keep him... You really should be using Final Form like the guide's telling me to do. It's just I can't drive back into that. Ooh, that one's taking a while to get back to. Ah, man, I did it too early. Come on, come on, come on. Dang it. Actually, I wonder if I do aerial dodge. Well, I probably can't do aerial dodge because it's probably going to hit the ground. Yeah, I'm going way too high. And he's gonna disappear. So 47, you gotta get to 90, but again, if I had Final Form on, that probably would have worked. Do I have a drive, like, restore? Yes, I do. I have 23 drive restores, so, you know, put them on. Alright, that should definitely do it. Alright, real quick, I'll double back, because I think we can do this one on camera correctly. I like to do a few of them correctly to show you guys what you need to do. I wouldn't use my thing as a guide. I'll put something in the description to make you guys get a little bit easier, because doing it, but just watching me isn't going to help you. So let's take a look. So they say everything you do here guards, so let's see if that's correct. So again, it's not about hitting him, it's about attacking, but I think if you keep attacking, every move has like auto reflect on it, so anything he throws at me will automatically be sort of the rubber I am glue phrase, where I'm assuming that's going to happen. There's probably better ways to do this. I'm using the Kingdom Hearts wiki to do this, but I'm pretty sure I used either IGN's guides the first time I did this. Yeah, see, that's how you get it. You can hit him back, and this should bring back all this E30. That's not bad. Probably should be waiting for him to attack and not just wailing on him, but 46, not bad. I hear a lot of me. That's him. I don't know if the longer you fight him, the more he throws at you. I seriously doubt that's how this works, but yeah, so this is kind of working. Every time you he throws something out, you can hit him. Alright, we did 59. That's not too bad. So it's something with Final Form that should work pretty nicely. I'm actually going to stay in Final Form real fast. I'm going to just go into the save point so that in case the next thing requires a drive. Most of them require the drive forms, which is why I recommend doing this at the end of the game when you have all the drive forms leveled up to max, so it doesn't really hurt as much. That was number 2. Number 3 is in Beast Castle. It's not very they're not in a very organized way. And this one, I believe, is in the ballroom, I think he's in the ballroom. It's been a while since I've done this, but I'm pretty sure he's in the ballroom. Right, so, and to do this one, you actually have to defeat, no, actually, this one is not there, because it says you have to have defeated Zaldin, which means he's probably out on the bridge. Yeah, so you can't access this point until you've gotten the Zaldin fight, so you need to beat, so you need to beat Zaldin in order to even accomplish this one. Collect the items that drop. Okay, so according to this, the best strategy is to have many draw as possible, which includes the ability to draw rings and follow the wind Keyblade. Along with that, quick run and wisdom thorn and glide. Okay, so this is actually one of the easier ones, one of the fun ones. So I think what's going to happen is he's going to fly around the room really, really fast. Well, slow at first, but then I think he's going to get really, really fast. And the goal is to follow him around and then, yeah, use quick run. This makes quick run a lot more useful than it was in the original game. And then just follow him. So this is pretty fun and pretty easy. I don't know what the requirement is for this, but I will double check it on my list or in the journal. If it doesn't say, I'm pretty sure it'll say on the screen that, oh, that was a good spot to go. So 284. I'd like to complete one of these on camera for you good people so that you can see what it is. They disappear really fast, so you want to stay near. If he sometimes goes around in like a circle, you can kind of get lucky, but he tends to back up. So I did 348. Oh, I got some stuff. I got a Tranquility Shard. So I definitely did that correct. 348. Let's see. Did I? What is the requirement? It actually does not say on my guide. Nice guide. Really helpful. 450. Okay, so I didn't really get it, but basically, I think if I had the right Keyblade, follow the wind on, and anything else, that one's pretty easy. I would recommend doing Beast Castle's one first, because that one you could probably do in one go. So I'm gonna head back to the save point. Showed that one off. We will now head up to number 4, which is in the Land of Dragons. Okay, so we're going backwards now. So this is kind of cool. So also, you might have been wondering, I don't know if I mentioned it, but the crown on Sora's head, by completing, I think I mentioned it in the Cabinet of Remembrance video, it's been a while, I can't really remember, you get the bronze crown for doing one of those things. So I think you get bronze for doing whatever you do first. There's 3 things to do. There's the secret optional boss fight that's exclusive to Final Mix, there's the mushrooms, and then there's the Cabinet of Remembrance, and it's brown, silver, and gold. I did everything, so I've got the nice little gold crown. But you get a crown for doing this, and you get a special Keyblade. So that's actually kind of cool to give you something bonus to do, a little bit something extra. And there's actually, this is based on, well, this isn't based on, but this eventually would be utilized in some of the other Kingdom Hearts games, where they give you these sort of challenges. Now, where the hell is this mushroom? I think he's in the palace, outside the gate. Let's see if I remember this one. Okay, this one says, defeat the enemy without getting seen? Yes, not getting caught. Okay, so according to this, You have to hit 85 clones without getting hit. Recommended strategy would be to use Final Form to fly around, and then using the spinning Keyblades with Dundaga or Photon Debugger. And Sora should keep distance and use Dundaga. So this is probably going to be magic based, so let's go into Final Form. And I never really got a chance to show... that's Magnet, because I forgot. So yeah, you can't get hit, so that's what they mean. This isn't like a stealth mission. It's about not taking damage. So what you want to do is use magic. So Final Form. So again, what I would recommend doing probably is unleashing and mashing the X button, because you tend to not really take too many hits while Sora does Final Form, because it's supposed to be like the Omega Form, so you shouldn't be taking as much damage. And then just waiting out the timer. So I've probably got the wrong Keyblade on. You should have something like Ultimate Weapon, something that makes the the MP go recover faster. Or you can just bring an item. So I think I got hit, but you got to get 90. But that wasn't that bad. I think I'll give it one more try. I think I'll give it one more shot. So yeah, recommended thing would be to use this. And I... Thank you, number 4. That was really nice. Just kill me while I'm getting prepared. So yeah, that's what it meant. For a second when I was reading it, I was like, wait, get caught. I was like, wait, what? I was like, I don't remember there being like a stealth thing in Kingdom Hearts. I don't remember that at all. But now I'm like, oh, it means don't get hit. So I think, yeah, so this appears in a later game too. I think Birth by Sleep has these challenge missions, which is probably where... Actually, I guess this is where they got it from. This inspired it to be in the other game. So yeah, what I would recommend is having like Ultimate Weapon on, maybe take another or something that can heal Sora's MP up. I wouldn't rely solely on just using the magic, because even this, I'm level 99 and everything's at max. But actually, I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm actually gonna get the total. Oh man, I just blew it. I think as long as you get the items, you did pretty dang good. So 81, I'm gonna call that a victory. Yeah, there's really nothing to win or lose. You just sort of do it. If it doesn't happen, you just kind of crap out, and that's kind of it. I'm gonna head to the save point. All right, we are heading to number... No, we're not saving the game. We're going to number 5, which is in the Cave of Wonders. I think the game just really wants me to just jump between the maps. You just go from one side of the map to the other. And this is in the treasure room that we were in at the end of the first visit here. So in this one, I think this one's a time one. Attack continuously and don't let him heal. Okay, so yeah, this one requires a high level because he regenerates his HP as he sleeps. So I think what you should probably do... I probably have the wrong... I have something else on right now. But you'll notice up in the corner that he's healing. And I'm doing pretty good even with just this. So yeah, I beat him up. I did it. I got him in 9:01, so I actually did it. So yeah, that one you want to just be really strong, really powerful. So if you're level 99 and you come here, you could probably do that with Final Form, or a really strong Keyblade. I have certain moves on right now that is preventing me from probably attacking normal, because I think if I do something... Yeah, I've got basically, I think, negate combo on. There's a reason for that, but we'll see that in the next episode. So that was number 5, rather quick. We will go to number 6, which is waiting for us back in the Underworld. And I believe this one has clones again, like the one we just saw in the Land of Dragons. And I think it's where Demix was, so I'm going to go to the lock. And then just double back outside, and he should be here. Yep, there he is. Okay, this one says, quickly defeat the clones. Quickly defeat the enemies that appear. Alright, so this one, you must defeat all the clones within 45 seconds. They appear in groups of 6. Though the initial one must be attacked first. I think this notable patterns are appearing in circles, which makes Viagra useful and Blizzard useful, appearing in vertical. Let me take a look. I need to see this. So yeah, I think you have to kill them all, and I think he's gonna... So you can do the first one, and then you're gonna need magic. So like this, you probably want to use fire, because that'll hit all of them, and then you'll need to use... Not magnet, thunder. Yeah, thunder, I think, seems to work in the straight. I think thunder is... Nah, I think no, thunder must be the vertical ones. Yeah, thunder's this one. You gotta use thunder on this and these. And of course, I don't have a good Keyblade on right now, so you can still hit them. You don't have to use magic, but odds are you're probably not gonna get a very good score, because you have to beat it in under 45 seconds, which means you gotta defeat all these clones by the time the thing's over, which probably I'm not gonna do. I did it in 41, which means it was already a close call. So yeah, I'm not doing it completely right, but you get the idea. When you see them in different lineups, do different spells. So I think like the vertical ones, you want to probably do Thunder. If you see them like this, that's probably Thunder. You can probably get away with. You could probably also do just regular attacks, but I think that's going to take more time. I have the combos off, so that's probably what's making this a little harder to function with. And let's see, I think that might have been it. Nope, that's not it. And my magic's back. So yeah, I think when they're in like little clumps, like this, Thunder is probably the best. So you probably want to put on like Wisdom form or Final form. This way your magic's a lot stronger. Because like this, yeah, this one's going to be a bit tricky. You're going to need to go around. But yeah, so this would be good with Final form. I'd recommend Final form so you can just glide around. Because when you glide in Final form, the floating Keyblades, the floating Keyblades will automatically hit the enemies. So I did pretty piss poor on that one. But yeah, you get the idea. Just use magic to hit them all. So I would recommend Final form for that one. Okay, we're going to move on to number 7, which is back in Twilight Town. So we're going to head over there. There's really no need to beat them all exactly, because I'm not going to get anything for them. You just get a couple of little synthesis items. So I think, where is the Heartless in Twilight Town? I think it's in, I'm pretty sure it's in the Undercroft. I think this should take 2 seconds to get to with my gliding ability. I love how at the start of the game we had to walk through everything, and now we're like super overpowered to the point where like I can get to places like in 2 seconds. I can like jump over things. I think it's in here. I think it's right here in the tunnel. All right, let's see what this one is. Defeat the enemy. They all say that while avoiding its attacks. Okay, so if you get too close, this one will blast you. Using long range attacks. Wisdom form looks well, though Sora will have to keep gliding away. You can lose Limit form and Sonic Blade or Ragnarok. Final form and Reflecta is another one. Thundaga can also work. So you know, let's put on Final form. Final form seems to be the answer in a lot of these. So I think you have to beat him without getting hit. I didn't really do it because he hit me, but I think he's just about dead. And I think I won. Yeah, so I did it in 10 seconds. So that wasn't so bad. Yeah, so with that one, I would just recommend avoiding his attacks. Wisdom, Final form. Just Final form and Thunder. That seemed to do pretty well. 10 seconds. I think you got to do it under 10 seconds, but close enough. And we're going to I'm going to revert. And I think I might put the drive. I'll have drive recovery if I need to. Because we're actually to do 8. 8 is also here in Twilight Town. So we're actually going to stay here for a second. I think it's because there can't be a Mushroom Heartless in Atlantica, so they had to put 1, or they had to put 2 in the same world. So I'm just going to go back to the world map. And I'm just going to go to Yensid's tower. I love how there's a save point at the bottom of the tower and at the top of Yensid's tower. And he's right out here. This one is annoying, and it really requires, I believe, Master Form is better. Because I think in this one you have to hit him. You have to keep this thing elevated. You're going to throw it out of the ground. I'm going to put on, even I remember this one, because this one took me a long while back in the day when I first did this. I think the second time I played the game, it didn't work as, it worked a lot better. But yeah, you want to go into Master Form, and then you want to pick him up. And I don't know if this is going to work, but the goal is to have certain moves on. I don't think it's anything crazy, but, oh, dang it, that didn't work. If he falls, it's over, and you got to get him to like 85. So I think what you need to do is, Fenrir Keyblade would be good, which is what I have on. Repeatedly hit horizontal slash, which I don't think I have. So real quick, I'm going to go to abilities. I have things turned off right now. I don't know if I have horizontal slash turned off. I probably do. No, actually I don't. So I guess I definitely have to take off the 2 things that are slowly breaking my combo. Yeah, negate combo. And the combo pluses I think I can turn back on. Guys, gotta try to remember. So let me see. Yeah, that's better. Alright, so yeah, you go over to him, hit him, lock on immediately, and then once I don't think you can do horizontal combo in Master Form, but if you revert, I think, back out of it if you go back when you go back to Sora and you lose the Master Form, then you want to just keep him elevated with that. So let me try this one more time. I'm gonna see if I can get a pretty good score. This was not that difficult the second time I did. Oh wow, I blew it. It's like you have to keep going into the door and going back. At least you don't have to leave the level, because that would have been really annoying. But like if you're really low on like drive form abilities, it's gonna suck. Alright, so let's try to keep him elevated. So I think yeah, he'll jump up in the air, and then this is basically what you want to do. He'll eventually pop up in the air. Sometimes he'll get thrown to the ground, It's kind of, I hate to say it, but it is kind of luck based. It's like the rare truffles that we saw in Kingdom Hearts 1 where we had to keep them elevated, and he's just as annoying. You have to, it says to make this easier is to equip Berserk. Ah, that's what I knew I was forgetting an ability. Berserk. Yeah, I didn't really mention this. Berserk Charge is a pretty weird move. Basically, it brings up the ability that when you get rid of all your magic, you can unlimitedly hit enemies. Basically, this would make fighting bosses almost completely useless because if you have this on, you wouldn't be able to finish combo them. So I think this should fix that problem because now I'm in Berserk, so I'll just keep hitting him and I won't combo him down because that was the problem if you noticed there. I was hitting him to the ground and he was falling. Sometimes with Master Form that can happen where he'll get too far away. It's kind of the one caveat to the whole thing. And you remove all MP haste abilities. Yeah, you want to get rid of MP haste abilities because obviously the longer... This only works when you fully heal. That's why I healed first. I probably should have mentioned that. So yeah, when you heal first, you'll notice that my attack thing now says Berserk. And I'm going to try this one more time. This one is always very frustrating because of how stupid the lock on it. I got... Whoa, see, look at that. I got really lucky there that I didn't just lose it. So yeah, I usually get to around 40 before the game decides, no, Chris, you didn't do so good. Yeah, 30. So yeah, that's basically what you got to do. You got to use Master Form on that one. And just keep them bobbled up in the air. There's other element. I'm going to link to the description of the guide I'm using. It's not the best guide, I guess, because it's not really telling me everything. But I'll put the guide in the description if you guys are having trouble with this one. Just because I'm not going to keep showing them off. Alright. 9, we got to go back to Radiant Garden. And I believe another one where Demyx was fought. So I'm going to go to the poster, and it's probably the closest we can get. And I think this one is... I forget which one this is, but... I think this is the spinning one. It's all coming back to me in pieces. I can't remember everything, but... I remember bits and pieces of this thing. Because I've only done it twice. I did it in the PS3 and I did it in the PS4 version. And that's it. I've never done it more than twice, so... And let's take a look. Alright, so this is it. And to do this, you have to attack and keep it spinning. So yeah, I think you have to keep hitting it. And you have to do 99 hits, which is insane. So I think, once again, you're going to need the Berserk Charge, Horizontal Slash, and Fatal Crest. So I think I have Fatal Crest. I probably don't have it equipped. It as my main Keyblade. I have Fenrir, Fatal Crest. Yeah. And let's take a look and see. So I'm going to heal. Alright. Let's see, take a look. It says Horizontal Slash. I guess, yeah, you can keep doing that. I don't believe you can get this one up in the air. But yeah. See, look at this. Berserk will automatically keep dragging you into him. I don't know why I died there. I don't know why he stopped. Why did he stop? Oh, you have to hit it 75 times. But you can actually get him up to 90 by using this method. So that was actually pretty good. I think I just got a little discombobulated. So yeah, you got to keep him spinning. And basically to do this really easy, and I fricked up because I didn't heal. Damn it, I didn't do the healing before I got started. I'll give it one more go. Let's just back it up real fast. And I think we can just get started. Yeah. So Berserk will automatically like drive you into him. You see how I'm not really doing any other combos. I'm just automatically being dragged like I'm magnetized to him. I think he hit the wall. Damn it. That's weird. Why did he stop? And Berserk Charge. I don't understand why this is a problem. So weird. I'm doing exactly what it said. Maybe I have to stop for a bit. And I feel like it's hitting the wall and it's stopping that way. That time it didn't. I don't get it. It says use Mercedes says this can be accomplished with Mushroom spinning, Fatal Crest, Berserk Charge, and Horizontal Slash. Oh, I know. I remember I had problems with this the first time I did it too. Yeah, you have to keep hitting him with, I think, not just combos. You have to use Horizontal Slash to keep him spinning. So you gotta like use 2 hits and then like I think you use the Berserk thing to get close to him, and then when you get close to him for a few hits, you gotta hit him with the Horizontal Slash, which is the uppercut move I'm doing. And let's see if this brings him up a little bit fast. This should bring him higher than 30. Yep, this is doing it. So yeah, you just keep doing this. I'm probably not going to do it great. I did 41. That wasn't so bad. So a combination of that will get you that one. I'm going to switch Keyblades real fast, even though I don't know if I'm going to need to be on another Keyblade. I had Fenrir on. Love Fenrir. Alright, so now we got number 10. We're heading to Port Royal. Alright, let's quickly get back here. So yeah, these are kind of fun. Nice little things. Some of them are, the one in Beast Castle so far has been like the easiest, but a lot of them really require you to be like the high levels, and you really do need to have the forms like high leveled up, which again, if you did the cavern, the reason why we're doing this now and we didn't do this earlier is because like the Cavern of Remembrance basically ensures that you have all the dry forms leveled up, so if you got through that, this is a perfect time to do this mission. So yeah, Port Royal, head over here. I think he's on the Isla de Muerto, which thankfully isn't unlocked. I hate the Port Royal is like this where it's locked off, and I think he's in one of the caverns. And I believe this is another one with clones, if I'm not mistaken. This one is similar to one of the Heartless that we didn't see in Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, but I mentioned, the one that you have to find the real one. So yeah, in this one you must defeat the real mushroom in 55 seconds as it shuffles itself among... So basically this one sucks. You have to pause the game. So what's going to happen is he's going to move around, and you're going to have to try to find the real one. So as he moves around, you got to keep pausing the game, and sometimes you don't really have to pause it too much, but try to follow the one that you think it is, and then hit him, and then boom. I got it wrong? Yeah, I got it wrong. Alright, so yeah, the one that moves, so that one, this time it's the one on the end. Alright, so he's going, he's going, he's going. I'm only doing this one once because I really don't want to keep doing this. It's going to kill my eyeballs. And he's moving around, he's moving around. That one was pretty slow. And it looks like he's this one. And boom. So when you get him, you can hit him, and you got to beat him in 55 seconds. This one you definitely need to be a high enough level, because if you're not, let me see if I think it's not as bad as the one from Deep Jungle. So there was a similar one in Kingdom Hearts 1 that was like this. But see, look at this. If you hit him and you get him a few times good, you take a lot of hit off of him. But again, you want to be a high level. You cannot do this at a low level. Let's see if you can do this one. So you could pause the game if you want to guarantee victory. Let's see, that time I blew it. So yeah, that's it for this one. You just got to find him. Find the right pattern, the one that moves first. So we're going to head to number 11. We're actually heading back to Timeless River, which means I have to edit around because it's actually a spoiler when we go to Disney Castle now, so I don't want you guys to see that. So I will just quickly go back to the world map, and I will see you guys in Timeless River. Okay, here we are in Timeless River. I think this one is on one of the side paths, the waterway, I believe. Yeah, we might have seen this one maybe when we were here. So this one, we have to keep attacking. It will reduce the number, get the number to 0 as fast as possible. So yeah, this is similar to the counter Marluxia put. So basically, just like how Marluxia tried to kill us, we're going to do the same thing with this little mushroom guy. We're going to basically have to keep hitting him. You got to get him down to 0, and you got to do it in the quickest amount of time. So probably the fastest way to do that would be Final Form, I would assume. I didn't start off with that. But yeah, look at that. Final Form just brought him down like 30 points. He tries to jump to screw you over a little bit with the combo, because Sora will kind of jump up in the air. So you gotta watch that. But yeah, Final Form, best way to get him down to a quick thing. Wisdom Form with Berserk Charge and the MP gauge. I think even if you hit him with magic, it'll work. But that's a good way to do it in 30 seconds. I think you gotta do it under 20. So that actually was pretty easy. And finally, there is number 12, and that's also again in, I forgot there's 3 in Twilight Town. I always forget about the third one in Twilight Town, because it's by the man, and it's the one you know, damn this thing, it's the one I mentioned. Alright, so real quick, I'm gonna leave it. I know I had to cut when I got in here because there's a spoiler on the other side of the room that I don't want you guys to see just yet. So I'm gonna head back to the world map, and we're gonna take care of the last mushroom here in Twilight Town. So yeah, this one is by the old mansion, which easiest save point to do would be the one in the lab. Head through the door here, head back outside, and we're gonna call it quits after we do this last one. And then there's just one more video, and we done. And then I will talk more about where we're going again, like I said at the beginning, with the series after. So this is the last one, and this one you have to defeat 40 or more clones before time runs out. However, unlike the number 6 one we did, this happens in rapid succession. So you're gonna use Wisdom Form, it says, and remove all the combo pluses. So let's take a look. So I think you have to just keep hitting him, and they just keep popping up all over the place. So these are kind of like the replicas, Vexen's replicas. If you notice, they're breaking, similar to like the data things. Yeah, so what you really want to do is you want to do this as fast as possible. They're saying to use Berserk Charge, so I think you can automatically just jump into them. But I have all of the drive form abilities leveled up to max, so gliding and quick dodging is pretty easy for me. And they're coming up there. Let's see what's the next one. Yeah, this one can be a little annoying because they're going to disappear relatively fast. So I think you want to have Berserk on to move quickly into them. So yeah, this is just showing you what it is. And again, link in the description will show you more detailed options for how to take care of these guys. I'm doing okay. I'm pretty sure he's gonna stop replicating real soon because I'm pretty sure I'm going too slow, and it's probably not gonna let me do much more. Oh, you have time. Okay, 3. I did pretty good. 26. That's not, I actually did pretty good. I got little rewards. So that's it. That's it. Those are all the mushrooms. The last one I cannot show you, but I will tell you what will happen with the 13th one. So there is a 13th one. So after beating the game, each time you go to the Great Maw, the other 12 will appear in the Great Maw. I don't believe they're there anymore. If I go now, I don't think anything will happen. Pretty sure nothing's gonna happen. Yep, I'm reading that now. It won't. But after you finish beating all of the other one, 13 will descend from above them, and all you have to do is use a reaction command called look up, ready, go, and then he just gives you the reward, because the 13th mushroom is supposed to be representative of Roxas, and because Roxas is not a bad guy and he's not here to fight Sora, he gives up with no fight. And what you get for completing it is the crown, like I said, but you also get, you may have seen it when I was in my inventory before, you get this Keyblade, you get Winner's Proof, Weapon of Great Extraordinary Magic, and Great Strength disables the gaining of experience. I don't necessarily know why you would need that, because by that point in the game, you're probably level 100, so you aren't gaining any experience, so it's a little confusing as to why that's a thing. But yeah, that's the reward for doing it, and it's also for completing the journal, which again, like I said in previous videos, if you're playing on the lower difficulty settings, you definitely need to do. So, that is it for the mushrooms. I think this episode went on for about 30 minutes. So good, about 36, so not too bad. I'm going to cut it off here. I don't really want to go much further with this, but on the next episode, we're going to just jump back to my level 85 file, the one we beat the game with. I'm pretty sure, I hope I did the save clear file, because there's actually a cutscene that I need to trigger on that file before we do something in regards to the optional boss. So next time we will be doing the optional boss, and having a lot of fun with that, and I'm going to show you for a bit, and I'm also going to queue up, so I have to go find something in my computer to help me out with that fight a little bit, to make it a bit easier. So yeah, I'm going to head back to the save point, and I'll meet you guys on the next episode when we will be getting ready to tackle the final secret optional boss of Final Mix. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you on the next part.